Over the past 8 weeks walking door to door, hundreds of constituents in the Fredericton riding have opened their homes and given me an opportunity to listen. Many feel left out in the cold by our current Stephen Harper government. Regardless of political allegiance, people tell me that they feel disconnected from our federal government and that Atlantic Canada is no longer a priority in Ottawa. What I'm hearing is that there are big, necessary changes that need to be brought forward for our region, our province, and our community. It's time for the federal government to see Atlantic Canada as an asset to the rest of the country. Our community is demanding open and inclusive leadership. I'm ready to listen, and I'm ready to be your voice for positive change in Ottawa as part of a Justin Trudeau government. As a lifelong resident of Fredericton, I know that we have the ability to lead the country in economic innovation, lifelong learning, and environmental stewardship. We can become the innovation hub of Canada. Small businesses like Reston Aerospace, Total Pave, and Hotspot Parking are examples of what our riding has to offer to the rest of Canada. Our entrepreneurs operate in New Brunswick and serve not just all of Canada, but the world. If we make early childhood learning more accessible, invest in 21st century skills in our public schools, and support our post-secondary graduates, we will build upon these success stories. As your Member of Parliament, I will support an innovation and learning agenda. We all know that the real character of this community is in the way we look out for one another, and that it is time for meaningful change in the way we care for our veterans and seniors. Constituents are telling me, and I agree, that it is the height of disrespect to ignore our veterans and to treat our seniors as a financial burden. We must honor our sacred obligation to those who have put themselves in harm's way to protect our safety and freedom. It is unacceptable that 1 in 5 veterans wait up to 8 months for help from this current government. We must provide mental health services to our veterans and deliver compassion and care when they experience pain. Our occupational stress injury clinic in Fredericton is doing great work, but we must ensure that these services are accessible and comprehensive for all veterans. Respectful of our senior population, I will work hard to ensure that the federal government respects the care that seniors deserve. In New Brunswick, our senior population will approach 150,000 in the next few years, representing almost 20% of our population. The federal government must work with provincial leaders to ensure that seniors receive the care to which they are entitled. We must also ensure that our infrastructure priorities include affordable housing for those living on the streets and for families living in poverty. Community members tell me that providing these social supports is essential to the vitality of our community. Finally, as I've heard again and again, in all our activities, we need to build a greener and more sustainable community. The federal government must work with the provinces to reduce carbon emissions and to make it easier for families and individuals to reduce their costs on energy consumption by investing in green building initiatives and in renewable fuels and energies. Together, I know that we can build a more inclusive, progressive, and responsible Canada in which the Fredericton riding is seen as a driving force. With your support and our hard work, this community will thrive.